Luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Back to throw again. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Okay, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team. Get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On second and a long way to go. Hurts. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
19.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
10 seconds.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to Barkley on the check down.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's complete. It's Miller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw now on second and 10. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's third and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. It's Miller.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's second and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10.
Looking to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. Touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Hey, Grant!
2nd and 6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He finds some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And some room to work.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 42 yards. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on first down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second and 11. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the home team here, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season.